is Benjamin Okeze Kalu, representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. I am from Abia State. Arise.
From the hallowed chambers, his voice resonates crystal clear.
You say you shared money recently, and I represent the constituency, and there are 360 of us, and all of them are saying we are not feeling the impact.
He's the unmistaken voice of Undi Bende and the image maker of the House of Representatives.
Swept away houses and roads in communities like Mpa, Umimenyi, Uzita, and Bende. Mr. Speaker,
he's a committed, courageous, articulate, and deeply impassioned lawmaker with the plight of his constituents.
Joining me now on the political segment is Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who's the spokesman of the House of Representatives.
Ben Kalu's mandate gives you first-hand information on the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, as well as his position on national issues. Ben Kalu's mandate airs on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, and Real 99.1 FM every Tuesday by 10:30 a.m. Ben Kalu's mandate. Gains of quality representation. Glad to have you join us on this hour again. It is Ben Kalu's mandate, the weekly engagement of Representative Benjamin Okeze Kalu with the good people of Abia State, especially Bende Federal Constituency. The radio engagement of this representative is on Flow FM, both on the terrestrial and online platforms, and also Vision Africa 104.1 FM, Umahia, Rail 99.9 FM, Abba, Family Love 99.9 FM, Umahia, and ABN Online Radio and TV. Bridging the gap between the parliament and the people is Ben Kalu's mandate. My name is Michael Oni. Well, Representative Benjamin Okeze Kalu will be joining us live today on the program, but before then, he's joining us virtually. Some technicalities, but definitely he will be live in the studio. Glad to have you join us. Welcome to Ben Kalu's mandate.
Thank you, Michael, for inviting me, and Abians, thank you for tuning in. It promises to be a beautiful, interactive section today, and this is my way of starting today's one. I want to use this opportunity to wish the wife of Dr. Oji Kalu a happy birthday. Dr. Oji Kalu married a good wife who has been very supportive. It's high time we started celebrating some of the women behind the curtain who are pushing for our various victories and successes with their prayers. So today we celebrate Lady Ife Oji Kalu, who just added another day today. We pray that God will grant her long life and prosperity and strengthen her as she supports her husband in the leadership role that he's playing across the nation. Thank you, Abians, and let's get it rolling.
All right, thank you for joining us. Let's begin with your activities. You're back at home very soon. You will be joining us live in the studio, and you've been around for a while now, for some days. More like a way of getting close to those you're representing. Can we ask, why are you around?
Well, you just answered it. You
Okay.
said getting close to the people you are representing. You answered the question. And I think it's pretty obvious that Abuja did not elect me. The people who elected me, they are from the Federal Constituency. And like I always do say, I'm a village boy. And I grew up in that village, so I have a bond with Bende people. So whatever time I have, I try to spend it with my people, so that you do better needs analysis and be accessible to them. It's not easy because a lot of people, troop in for one problem or the other, but that was why they elected you. We cannot get tired of being around our people. So I came for the burial of a cousin of mine who happened to be the king of my maternal clan, the Bendovu. Eze Nelson Kalu. So I came to pay him the last respect because we were very close when he was alive, and I needed to honor him even when he has passed on. So in addition to that, I also have some other projects that I came to activate around the federal constituency. I think we'll discuss that in the course of the program. So that is what is keeping me here, and I am loving it. Before I go back to join them with the budget defense, I think this is the best place to be among my people.
Fantastic. And let's look at some other activities of yours, personal activities, before we go straight to your representation and also your activities at the floor of the House of Representatives. We've seen pictures and videos of you now that you're at home dancing in the house of God, and you've not hidden the fact that you are a child of God. Beyond the burial activity, you attended, burial ceremony rather, that you attended.
Yeah, you see traditionalists dancing to the tunes of their cultural tunes, and I belong to God. I belong to the church. I'm a Christian. I'm actually a born again Christian, and based on that, when I'm in the presence of God, I forget who I am. I don't know what I am. I don't remember your position of House of Reps. So if it calls for dancing, I dance like David danced. And many have asked me why they dance. And my answer has always been that it was a praise to God for what He has done for me. He has fought various battles for me. When I remember from childhood to now, how God has always been on my side, He gladdens my heart, and we are born to praise Him. The Bible says that He calls us out of darkness into His marvelous light to show forth the praises of Him who has done that. So the essence of our living is to praise God, and I worship with streams of joy. So the praise worship was very good. It was touching. It was spiritual. It was a divine. So I lost control, and I would have done some more if the music went on. So that was just praising God for who He is and who He has been to bend the people as well as myself.
All right, if you've just joined us, it is the weekly engagement of Representative Benjamin Okezie Kalu with the good people of Abia State, especially Bende Federal Constituency. And of course, he's a lawyer, of course, a young and vibrant politician who currently represents Bende Federal Constituency, and an astute lawyer, businessman par excellence. And of course, let's move on to other issues. Representative, this morning, there was this activity. You traveled to Sokoto State. You met the former Speaker of the 7th Assembly, who is currently the governor of the state, in the course of a national assignment. That was last week. You also revealed that. I'm sure your constituents will want to know more about that. Probably there is something that they will benefit from that journey.
Well, as you know, whether we would like to accept it or not, Governor Tamboa remains a leader, a national leader in this country, and he has a pedigree that has shown a great involvement in politics and governance of this country for quite some time now. He served the parliament for a while, and his people found him worthy to be the governor of their state. And because of that, we have a lot of respect for him. The way he has carried himself in governance. So irrespective of political party affiliation, my policy of engaging with those who are of the same party with me took me to Sokoto during the oversight function. And that oversight function was for the judiciary. And after that, we had to pay him a courtesy call that enabled us to interact on different issues. And I was happy to have a conversation with a man who, for me, in my eyes, remains very cerebral. And he addressed most issues in the country in a very refined way. One of the issues he raised was on the issue of Clause 87 of the Electoral Act, arguing
whether the National Assembly have considered the cost implication of going towards direct primaries or not. He was worried that the cost of implementing direct primaries was going to be huge on INEC, and he was asking if we had plans to increase the budget of INEC to enable them do this which we wanted. Well, we told him that the National Assembly will always consider opinions from people like him, but on this issue, it is very obvious that for us to strengthen our democracy, it's very important that we make it more transparent, more people involved, and more open, more cost-effective, to enable everybody who is interested in politics not to be hindered because of lack of resources. And it ends Godfatherism and all the rest of them. We try to highlight all the benefits of these Clause 87 that both houses of the Parliament are currently considering, and we discuss other things. I found him a very pleasant person, and he also commended the work I'm doing for the National Assembly, and he agreed that I was one of the best decisions made by the current leadership of the National Assembly, who chose me as the spokesperson of the House. Having been there as a leader of the House, as the Speaker of the House, he understands what it entails to have somebody like me doing the kind of job I'm doing. There were certain issues he raised. He was concerned about some of the way I handle some of things that have affected him, but we'll try to clear the gray areas for him to understand. Now, what is the lesson from that? The lesson I picked from that trip to Sokoto was that what I'm applying here in Abia State, which is opening my doors to intra-party interactions, engaging with other people from other political parties, is being practiced in Sokoto. I saw him engaging with members of the National Assembly who are of the APC, and they were resolving issues together, deliberating on issues, inside the house. And I love that. This is how politics is supposed to be done. After election, we should always engage with one another for the advancement of democracy in our various locations. And I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing in Abia State. I've seen it work in Sokoto, and there's no reason for us not to keep it going here in Abia State.
All right, we take a break now. When we return, we're going to continue the conversation today on Ben Kalu'S mandate.
Is Benjamin Okezie Kalu, representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. I am from Abia State. Arise.
From the hallowed chambers, his voice resonates crystal clear.
You say you shared money recently, and I represent the constituency, and there are 360 of us, and all of them are saying we are not feeling the impact.
He's the unmistaken voice of Undi Bende and the image maker of the House of Representatives.
Swept away houses and roads in communities like Mpa, Umimenyi, Ozita, and Bende. Mr. Speaker,
he's a committed, courageous, articulate, and deeply impassioned lawmaker with the plight of his constituents.
Joining me now on the political segment is Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who's the spokesman of the House of Representatives.
Ben Kalu'S mandate gives you first-hand information on the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, as well as his position on national issues. Ben Kalu'S mandate airs on Flow 94.9 FM, Vision Africa 104.1 FM, and Real 99.1 FM every Tuesday by 10:30 a.m. Ben Kalu'S mandate, gains of quality representation.
All right, thank you very much for staying tuned. Still Ben Kalu'S mandate. Very well, the Honorable is live in the studio. He has made it to the studio. We started virtually, of course, talk about technology and, of course, the smartness of the Honorable also to pull this and, of course, not to keep you waiting. So it means we will be throwing the lines open very early today, but that's after he replies some of the issues we'll be asking him on the program at this hour. Now, last time you spoke about the ICT project that will be kicking off soon. Can you bring us up to speed and some of the projects that you visited, some of the project sites you visited now that you are around?
All right. Thank you very much. The ICT project it has started. They have gone far, and it is being managed by the NCC. I'm yet to go there because I was busy with the burial. But today, after this engagement, I think my team have scheduled me to move around. I would have done it yesterday, but for the but for the sit at home, so we couldn't do much yesterday. But today, after this engagement with my people, I'm going to move around to see how the contractors are doing each of the assignment. There are quite a number for me to visit, and I'm going to visit all of them. So the ICT is going on well, and it is located at that school that we're trying to make an open university, which is a grammar school.
Interesting. So let's talk about the House of Representatives. You're the spokesperson of the House. We would like to know what the next step after the presentation of the budget appropriation bill by Mr. President. We just at the start of the program, we heard your voice during the debate on that. And if you can run us through the approved timetable by the committee on the 2022 appropriation bill, we will also appreciate.
All right. Michael, you know that Mr. President, the Commander-in-Chief, did a presentation of the budget on the 7th of October. And our timetable reads, after the presentation of budget on the 7th of October, the next is for us to have what we call the production and distribution of budget details. And I'm talking about the hard copy. The hard copy of the budget will be distributed, and that started on the 8th, Friday the 8th till the 15th of October. Then the debate on the general principles of the 2020 appropriation bill and second reading, which was referred to the appropriation committee, took place on the 14th of October, and then the budget hearing and engagement with MDAs by appropriation subcommittees is for Monday 18th October to Friday 9th November. Then public hearing by the appropriation committee will take place on Monday the 8th and Tuesday the 9th November 2021. Then we have the submission and the defense of budget reports by subcommittees, which is billed to take place on the 10th, Wednesday the 10th to Wednesday the 24th of November 2021. Then we will have the collation, harmonization of report by the appropriation committee, and this will take place on Thursday the 29th of November to Tuesday 7th of December 2021. Printing and distribution of draft report by appropriation committee will take place on Wednesday the 8th to Monday the 13th December 2021. Now finally, we'll have the laying and the presentation of the report by the appropriation committee on Tuesday the 14th December 2021. This is the timetable of approved timetable for consideration of this 2022 appropriation bill. So as we speak, committees have started engaging with the MDAs, and even the Minister of Information was taking this I think yesterday or on Friday, and the Human Rights Committee also are busy taking on some MDAs now. We also have the health services that will be taking about 14 MDAs this morning, and on and on. So the subcommittees have been activated, and they have started working on making sure that we meet up with our timetable, which is very important if we're going to return again the budget to this cycle of January to December. So everything is on course.
Interesting. So now let's talk about some national issues, Representative. The issue of Southern presidency, the agitation is on, and looking at the position of Southeast leaders and Southern governors, especially the agitation, especially in the eastern part of the country. We'd like to know your position on this. The politicking is on already.
Yes, I want to be known for what I stand for. I'm standing for the power coming to the south at the moment. In order to increase the national cohesion, national unity, national loyalty, it is good for power to rotate especially now that our democracy is still at the teething stage. We use it to balance the political ecosystem, so that we can advance our politics to a point where it doesn't matter. For now, it matters because of our unique situation. It matters that the sense of belonging is felt by people from all parts of the country. It's very important if we want to command the loyalty and the cohesion that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is preaching. So it should come to the South. Now, if you get to the South, which particular region in the South deserves it? As you know, the Southwest has gotten it, the South have gotten it, the Southeast have not gotten it. But the issue becomes, how prepared are we in the Southeast? It is one thing to say it is our turn. It's another thing to show the great level of preparedness. Being a president of the country, contesting for the president of the country is not running for a class prefect position. It takes a lot of structures to be in place. It takes a lot of networking to be in place. The individual must cut across his people and other people's people. You must cut across the whole nation, must be acceptable, and your people must rally around you. Do we have such candidates in the Southeast? Our problem has always been this ability to agree that we are supporting one particular person so that we can throw our formidable force around the person. Do we continue in such disarray and disorganized situation, and it goes back to the North, who may be more prepared? Or should we look for anywhere in the South? Even if we can't get it in the Southeast, anywhere in the South that is prepared, we can give our support to get it down to this side. That is the argument, the conversation that we must increase. It's either the Southeast prepares to take this, and preparation is not just on social media.
I was going to ask you
preparation is not printing posters and throwing up and down. We need to see the structures in place. We need to see how many people are behind the project. We need to see the strategies in place. Are they having a national outlook? Would that particular strategy be able to harvest the votes across the Federal Republic of Nigeria? If we don't have that, we should not tell ourselves lies. We should align ourselves with any other person in the southern region to deliver, to be delivered as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If anybody in the South, for me, it's better than taking it back to the North. When we finish in the South, it should go back to the North. But for now, to balance the equation, we need somebody from the South. South should gear up and prepare. If they are not, they should put their strength for another Southern aspirant who want to be president of Nigeria.
Okay, you say Southeast should gear up. Are we preparing? And if not, is it not late, or can we still prepare ahead of?
To be honest, it's a lot of work is involved, and what I've seen on ground, I've not seen the right preparation that is needed to grab this. We need to do more. Nothing says that we cannot start now to put things together. We can walk through the whole of 2022, from now to 2022, and put things in order. If there is an agreement, if there is unity, the problem is, do we have it? If there is unity, we can push it forward. But if we don't have unity, let us not fool ourselves. Let's galvanize our strength and make sure that we don't lose this to the North. Let's have it in the South now. That is what I'm asking.
Now, some persons are of the opinion that one of the issues dividing the country is this zoning of a thing. We should look beyond zoning and think beyond ethnic divide and think of someone that is qualified than, say, it goes to the North today, it goes to the South tomorrow.
I don't agree because democracy is imagined. And there are some elements that is working in other climes that cannot work here, considering our unique situation. It will be living in the fool's paradise to pretend that some of these elements are non-existent. We can't. There are qualified people in every region. If we look closely, there are young, dynamic people who can be president of this country in every region. So let's rotate it as it is at the moment until we build the strength, that our democracy needs to stand without looking at tribe and tongue. Now, as it is now, tribe and tongue matters. It ought not to matter, but as it is, it matters. And it is unrealistic for somebody to ignore it. It matters. Let us try and accommodate that and make sure that it creates balance. Give the sense of sense of belonging to every part of this nation. That will encourage national loyalty, which is very important for patriotism. For you to drive the spirit of patriotism, that loyalty is important, and nobody will be loyal to you if he feels that you're cheating him. So my idea is, my position remains, at the moment, let us rotate it, and at the right time, we'll stop rotating it.
Interesting. Now let's drop the conversation before we throw the lines open. I told you we will be opening the lines very early today.
Yeah.
Let's look at some of those projects, ongoing projects in your constituency, those ones you've attracted, and of course they are they are of interest to you, very dear to your heart.
Yeah, we have mentioned them over and over again, but time will not allow us, because we want to throw the line open early so that we can engage with the people. The works are ongoing. I'm going to Mba this afternoon to see. People would say that our Mba project is on paper, is not real. I'll go and see whether it is true, and we'll take pictures and know if the contractors are on paper or they are working. And we're also going to look at other projects that we have attracted, like the solar mini grid. They've returned to site. I want to see how far they've gone. The ICT center you mentioned, I want to see how far they have gone. And there are other ones I may not have time to visit at the moment. I'll see the immigration office. I think they're about painting it. And I'm happy about that, because it's going to create jobs. It's going to increase human traffic around that area in my federal constituency. And also I'm going to flag off the construction of about 2 or 3 roads during this my visit. The road going from Amogu to Ndokoruku is going to be commissioned. Okay. The machines should be arriving this morning, and then they would have arrived yesterday, except for the seat at home. I want me to the school that we want to use as open university also is going to be done. I want me tomorrow will be done, and we're also looking at the Opereni Road, which we're also going to start this week. We're just looking at the rain and the impact on the road before we move in the machine. So, but we are ready to start, doing all those ones. So we are here to look at some of those projects, and I'm also going to visit Ozitem, and if possible I'd to see why the boreholes there are still being delayed. I may not get to Okokitem where we found water. We are looking for water at Apang. We couldn't see. Instead of denying Item people that project, we asked them to show us another place. They showed us Okoko, and we were able to get water there. So the people are happy. We are trying to make it available soon. So that is it.
All right. Good people of Abia State, especially Bende Federal Constituency, it is time to speak to your representative. We're ensuring that today's very interactive reason we're throwing the lines open. So it is time to rub minds with your representative. That's the reason you sent him to the House of Representatives. Definitely, the lines are very much open now. 0808 182 6949 0811 605 2949. You can also drop messages on 0906 510 8289. Glad to have you join us. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, good morning, Mike.
You're welcome.
My name is Chief Coordinator. I'm calling you from Mba in the Federal Constituency. Good morning, my honorable.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your concern and your very ever-ready presence in the Federal Constituency. We thank God that you are able to come to Mba today to see on ground what has happened. We have been looking forward to the activities to pick up. But sincerely speaking with you, I know it's the rains. The rains have been very heavy. It doesn't seem to be any activity going on except the clearance of their site. But as you are coming in, we are hopeful. We know that it is not just on paper. Those who say it's on paper are only playing politics. I know you did something very good for Mdemba, and we know that thing you did for us must be realized. So we are looking forward to seeing you in Mba this afternoon, and to tell you that we've not lost hope. We are thankful to God that at least for once Mba is on the waves, on the radio waves. We are talking about Mba because of Benjamin Kalu'S representation. Thank you and God bless you. And then to Mike, congratulations on your nomination of the platform and the state of the nation.
All right.
You're one of the best, and we wish and hope and pray that you will win. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I do appreciate. Yes, glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Hello. Good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Dio Dufwe from Abia.
All right. Go on, please.
Yeah. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I want to thank you for your good works you are doing in our constituency, especially in Item and other places. I want God to continue helping you to carry up your duties as you are going forward. But there's something I want to beg you. Those 7 people that ate you last time and that, three of them is from your constituency, and the wife of that very late Sunday Oba is my sister. So the burial is almost at hand on 29th of this month. Please, I want you to help them, assist them, because there's nobody to help them financially to pay the mortuary bills. Those 3 left bodies there. Please, I'm begging you to help them financially. Please, if it is possible for you to visit them, I will be very, very glad with that. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well noted. Let's get more reactions. Glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Good morning, Michael. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwu.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for all you do. We are here, and may God continue to bless you. And thank you for your faith, your utmost faith in God, despite your position. You are such a good example to us, the young lads. But Honorable, I want to ask this morning. Last time you spoke about leadership at school or leadership program. We are yet to hear about it. I'm interested because I really want to, because if you look at us going that we need this lesson school, we need to learn from people like you. So I really don't want me to comment, we need to start. I also want you to beg, please, that if you can make it online, for most of us, you're able to meeting up to the venue. If you can make it on a kind of online program, it will be better. Thank God bless you. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thank you, Ifeanyi Chukwu. Okay, Ogechi from Abia says, sir, you are the bridge between the young and the old, and your style of politics is what the new generation seeks. Why don't you run for the governorship position in Abia State? All right, that's coming from Ogechi in Abia. Hello, welcome. What's your name? You're live on radio. You're welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, let's move on. Yes, glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Hello, Mike. Good morning.
You're welcome.
Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Onibo. I'm calling from Amoji Main.
You're welcome.
Honorable, how are you?
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
I want to know what is delaying the project, the project you attracted, this Women and Women project. What is delaying that? And another thing is that since you are home, I want you to take a tour to most of the works within your constituency. See the state of the roads. That of Amoji mainly. I want you to show a little concern. They are suffering. Honestly, just take a little tour from Akoli Meni to Amoji. And then other roads within your federal constituency. You will sympathize with us. I know who you are. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much. Well noted also. Glad to have you join us. What's your name? Can you move away from your radio set, please? Thank you.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I have the opportunity to get you online now, and I want to pass this message to Honorable Benjamin. Okay, Zekan.
What's your name, please?
Well, sorry, I am Aikiwe from Ejudo. Isn't it in Imo State? I'm not from Abia State.
All right, go on, please.
I want to tell Benjamin Kalu, Honorable, sorry, please, let me address you properly. The kind of blessings you've gotten for some time now, and this morning, everybody says, God bless you, God bless you. But me, I'm from Imo State, and I'm adding, God bless you too. Because to whom much is given, much is expected from him. Whom the cat steals, let him wear it. You are doing a good job. I have tried to get in line with Honorable Maro Okoro. I have not even been successful.
Yes, what's your contribution and comment or question, please? Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you. We need to move on. Okay, I would like Honorable to respond to those comments so that we can accommodate more.
All right, thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank all the people who find time to tune into this program. You make this program what it is, and I can assure you it's becoming resourceful for my office because it gives us a platform to analyze people's opinion on issues and criticisms and all the things that we need to fine-tune for our people. So you are helping us to lead our people better. Yeah, on Mpa Road, I heard that it's only the yard that have been built. Yes, the soil test has been done, as I was told, and we have the pictures. The soil tests have been done, and the yard has been built from the time the community released the land for the yard. The next thing is the machines coming in. I'm going there to check how many machines that have come in because of the rain. You know, the place is flooding and the water rises at a point, so they have to monitor it to know the right time to move in. And it's not been long we flag off that road. You should be patient. Building a road is not like molding a block. To build a road, it takes a whole lot of things to go into it. So don't expect that you sleep at night and wake up in the morning and you have a road. If you have such road, it will not last. I will not even support such road that will be done with such speed, because it will not stand the test of time. All these things, scientifically speaking, must go through a particular number of period, like days or weeks, for it to be able to cure and for it to be able to give the people what they desire. So let's be patient. I like the gentleman who called from Item and was saying that the people who died from the Suya, 3 of them, they are my constituents. I didn't know that. You see, the purpose of this program, it reveals some of the things that we don't know. Nobody told me about this before now. And what we're going to do is that we're going to help them. Just like you have pointed out, I would like to get their numbers. Maybe you can call Mike and give the number so that my team will see how we can help with finances on the mortuary bills and all the rest of them you mentioned, because that was a calamitous event that took place and all of us must rally around. It's nothing unusual. It's very unusual, and so we must find a way to help the family, because we are all for one and one for all. Yeah, the third person called from Abia was commending the work we're doing and asking for the leadership school to come in place any moment soon. Yes, we have decided to commence the school. We are fine-tuning the last stages. We will choose from all the parts of the state, because it's not like you're from Abia, you're not even from Bende. So we're going to give equal opportunity to all the local government in the state to provide about maybe 3 or 4 gentlemen, maybe 2 ladies, 2 young men from all the local government to start. And from there, we will now advance. We will take it in badges. The first badge might do 3 months. Another badge will come for 3 months. After that, they go for their second semester, and certificates will be awarded at the end of the day, and lectures will be given from all parts of the world. Most people who have made it in leadership across the world have fine-tuned the arrangement. They will speak to Abia youth from wherever they are, and using Zoom technology and other technologies to deliver lectures. Myself also will be delivering lectures there, even though from the comfort of my office in Abuja, I'll be able to deliver lectures. So don't be worried. We are on it, and it's going to be yours soon. And Ogechi from Abia called and said, run for governorship. I am busy now with House of Representatives assignment, and I am yet to prove myself to my satisfaction for what mandate that I've been given. So once I satisfy that, and there's another call, we will be able to consider it. I'm qualified to do anything. I'm qualified to be the president of this country. I have all the exposure and learning and experience and education, and my mates across the world are president of nations. So I have no problem occupying any political position. I know I have what it takes to fill into that gap. But you see, no one person makes himself governor. It's not like school prefect, like I always say. And you don't come out and print posters and say, I want to be governor, and the next day you're a governor. It's something that a lot of people come together to discuss and agree and support you for you to go for such things. So for now, people have supported me to go to House of Rep. I am going to focus in the House of Rep I've been given to. And the Parliament, there's still a lot of job to be done in the Parliament. But if while doing it, there is a greater call under God, we will only obey when the right time comes. But for now, let's not lose focus.
Okay.
I know the calls that are coming from left, right, and center, but let's focus on what we are doing. Now, Mr. Honorable called and was saying what is delaying the project in Amoji Mini. That nothing is delayed. The late rain is affecting construction. We cannot move into site fully as we intend to until the rain is reduced. It is only logical. It's only reasonable. It's only scientific that we obey, look at the weather, and know when to move in so that it will not lead to double expenses on the same job. But be reminded that also Akoli Meni Road have been captured. We asked them to withdraw part of the project to accommodate your axis, and they have done that. Mr. Ike Iwe called from Ezinizite and with a lot of kind words and said, God will bless me. God will bless you too, sir. So let's hear from others.
All right, let's get more reactions on the phone lines. The lines are buzzing. Glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Good morning. My name is Udog Stephen.
You're welcome, Mr. Stephen.
Yes, I'm calling from Umunochi.
All right.
Okay. So I'll be listening to the program, and then I've had Honorable talk, but I think I have some questions for him. So, Honorable, considering the fact in the state now, you look at every audience they are clamoring for.
Can you be audible, Mr. Stephen? All right, thank you.
The youth, they are clamoring for vibrant young leaders. So, Honorable, with the full support of the youth, what is your experience at all levels, especially your party functions as a commissioner and as a government chairman, and finally, your function as a head? Don't you think it's best to have and support these young business as a government?
All right, thank you. Did you get that, Honorable?
Yeah, he's saying having worked at the local government, the state and the federal.
All right.
It's in a tribe for me to. Should I address it now?
We need to get more reactions on the phone lines. Yes, glad to have you join us.
Hello, good morning, Honorable.
You're welcome.
I'm Mark Christopher Chigozi. I'm calling from Omobe and Tobacco.
All right.
Honorable, you are doing a great job.
in your constituency, not minding the party you're coming from. Everywhere you are doing a great and nice job. But I want to add this, that in Tabako, from the creation of the world to today, this present age, we don't even have a right. And our roads, from the Tumbus or to Tabako, is very, very bad. I know you have it in mind. I know you're doing something, but then it's a dead zone for us to travel from Bende to Tabako, and we don't have light. Please, I beg you, do something for us.
All right. Thank you for that. Let's get more reactions on the SMS line. The re-election of Honorable Benjamin Kalu will position Bende in a higher level. Historically, because of his achievements so far, Bende has of recent experienced developmental project under the leadership of Honorable Ben Kalu, and I will continue to support him. From Ibere Ward B, Frank. That's coming from Ibere Ward B. Yes, glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Please, I'm John Okonkwo from Eton.
All right, John from Eton.
I'm representing the Joint Association of Persons Living with Disability. I'm the chairman. I hope I'm right. I'm here with the Flow FM.
Yes, go on, please, with your contribution.
Yes, I want to first of all thank the honorable member representing the local government. I want to thank him for the things that he's been doing, because I've been following him online, both on radio and television. But I want to beg him to please remember persons living with disability. Consider us. You should look into us. People that have somebody like us at home should not leave us behind and train those that are able. At least he can help us in our own development. All those things that he is doing, he should include us, at least as little as he can, because he's trying his own best. But including persons with disability, then the local government chapter will also boost up what he is doing. That's my contribution, sir.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Glad to have you join us. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Mr. Alezo calling from Ba.
All right.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Oni.
Welcome. Good day to you.
Yeah, Honorable, good day, sir. Yeah, I just want to thank the Honorable for the quality representation he's delivering to Independent. Yeah, God will bless him very good. So, we thank him, we are grateful, especially in Demba, we are grateful for the road he attracted. It's not on paper, it's live. We have seen it. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, let's see just one for the road before he attends to those questions and their contributions on this program. Yes, glad to have you join us.
Yeah, Mr. Michael Oni.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Honorable, I know you are there.
Yes, I am here.
Good. I want to tell you that I don't know, God will bless you a million times. I am not from Abia State. I am from Imo State. And I was not comfortable cutting the line the time I said that the voice of the people is the voice of God. God in heaven knows. I listen to your programs every Tuesday. I listen to the program of Kalu'S speaks on Thursdays every 10 o'clock. God in heaven knows. I am not onye ọbụla etiri n'ọchịchị onye ochete ndị achịwa ha. Ọ bụghị etinye n'ọchịchị ga-efi know that all is well. You put the people in your pocket. It is not the way. Things don't happen that way. And all have this country. And why I'm saying this is the way people are talking about you and about OUK. God will bless the two of you. And God will bless you a million times. Promise me.
All right. Thank you for...
I'm calling again. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Iwe. So, Honorable will attend to those questions and contributions before we wrap up the program for today.
Thank you very much again for those who found it possible to tune in and also to ask relevant questions. On Stephen from Nature, who said, with the full support of the youth, having worked for the government from the local government and state, I was not a commissioner, I was a senior special advisor 2 times, and now at the federal level as a lawmaker. Why not come for governorship? Yes, I have painstakingly gone through the ranks. I've worked at the local government level, yes, and I've also worked at the state level as a member of the state executive cabinet, and I'm currently working at the federal level. But is that the only thing that is needed to be a governor, to run for governorship? I don't think that alone will suffice. The issue remains that I am busy now with the parliamentary job assignment I've been given, and I need to prove myself here. And yes, I thank the youths who want to support me. Please support me in my current position to be the best. Our future is in God's hands, and the future of Abia State is in God's hands. And He's the one who makes kings. It's not through all this effort that we put in place. It's God that decides who becomes, who He gives power to. He chooses. So, as a Christian, that is my belief, and that is what I'm living for. So, I'll make sure I'll do well in the current position. Now, the second one is from Montalaku, who commended the great work we're doing, and also mentioned the issue of light and road. I agree with you that the road needs attention. But that road, we started from the Bende or Hafia axis. His Excellency, most distinguished Senator Kalu'S, has done some part of it, and I did some part of it. He's coming back to do more, and I'm coming back to do more. So gradually, we will get there. Because if we put the whole stretch of the road at once, the budget of the country may not be enough to do it. So we are doing it, bit by bit. But please be rest assured that it's very important on our priority list, and our scale of preference is favoring that road. Just be patient. Now, a test came in from Ibere Frank, who was saying that if I'm re-elected, that it is for the good of my federal constituency. Thank you for your kind words. It means I'm doing some things right, and it means that you are giving me a vote of confidence. I really appreciate you. It will encourage me to do more. Then John from Item mentioned something very dear to my heart about the disabilities. And John, I totally agree with you that you and your colleagues need attention. That was why recently I shared wheelchairs across the local government, and I'm planning to do more, bring more wheelchairs. But beyond wheelchairs, there must be a proposal from your team. Please drop it by my office at Ozuitem Ozuakoli Road. We need to know the area you want us to bring this hub. Our resources is not much. All these calls coming in, all this demand coming in, I wish I had more powers to do more for the people. But with the little we have to share it. Do us a proposal. Let's see what we can do for the people who are disabled in the federal constituency. You need to be taken care of, and I'm not going to leave you hanging there without attention. Alozie from Ungba, kind words from you on the work we are doing. I really appreciate that you are in support of what we are doing. So I'm happy that you are supporting me with your kind words. We will definitely do some more. And our good friend Aikiwe, the effort to call the first time and call again, it means a lot. It means a lot, to be honest. It means that you are really determined. And thank you for your kind words and your prayers. God is hearing all these beautiful prayers. It is from your mouth to God's ears, and it's the Lord that listens. So I need those prayers coming. That's the only way we can change our land, by having the righteous being in authority, so that the people will keep rejoicing. Thank you very much.
All right, we want to really appreciate your time today on Ben Kalu'S mandate. Sometimes I I get worried because we get more of requests and, of course, talking about the roads, talking about water and the likes, and looking at your primary responsibility being a legislator. It must be a very cumbersome one to deal with. But thank you very much for joining us
thank you very
on Ben
much.
Kalu'S Monday. The program returns next week, and of course, Representative Benjamin Okezie Kalu will be here to take your questions again and also your contributions. Do enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Michael Oni.